Sean, you played with Donovan, Kevin Cobb, Nick, who all threw pretty good deep balls. Tell me about Nick's deep ball and the timing that you guys have now with it.
I think Nick does a great job of, first and foremost, timing, his decision making, him knowing where to go with the ball in that time to, he gives the receiver opportunities to go out there, come out there, break, and get a good jump on the ball. So he does a good job, like I say, putting it out there, giving the receiver a chance to go get it, and knowing it's going to be on time.
Do you feel lucky that you had quarterbacks who, obviously it's a big part of your game, but without the guy on the other end to do it?
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's a young guy, and he's had a lot of success early in his career. He's came in at times and did some great things for us, offense and things like that. So anytime you're able to have a quarterback come in, that was you, and still have a lot of success in his career, it's definitely a good factor to have a young quarterback. So just really stride by stride, taking week by week, just getting better, really progressing every time you're able to come on the field, come to the games, do things like that. So you definitely see a progress there, and that's a good sign to have a quarterback.
You talk about progress. What's the biggest thing you've noticed, I guess, since last year to this year for Foles?
Honestly, man, he's just taking the business side of it, coming in early, staying later, just hanging around the guys, and just really being a leader. Like I said, when you have young guys come in, they really don't know what to expect and things like that. But early in his career, he's able to stay around here and just kind of motivate guys and have that characteristics you want in a quarterback. So that's definitely, I see a big change in him since last year. Him understanding the importance of having that timing down with your receivers and the offense, and just really being able to run the offense.
Guys like you and Sean have looked up to Mike for a long time. How do you think that impacts kind of where Foles is with the team, and how has he handled that and formed his own relationship?
And, Vic and me and McCoy, we're definitely a tight group. We've played so long here, and done some great things as well. So that's not going to change. Having Foles come in, really just being in the position of where Vic's been, we've still been able to kind of be like an older brother to him, and just really help him out throughout the process. He's definitely took everything in. He's learning, young man, things like that. So we all just have fun together, play the game with a lot of passion, go out there, and we all want to have success. So we know how hard it is, and to do great things in this league, consistently, week in and week out. So whatever it is we can do to repeat that, it's more, what our aim is. That's what we target. That's the things we want to do. Just to kind of stay on the level, just really be able to go out there and just continue to do our jobs at the utmost, and be able to come out here and win games. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. So regardless of who it is, the group stays tight, and we continue to do the same thing.
You've worked with three to have that game back home, go back home and have 150 yards.
It was a great game, a huge game for myself as well, going back home, things like that. Family in the stands, so that was a game we needed to have. I think everybody realized that was a big game for us to go out there and take advantage of that. I'm just happy with the team, everybody realizing the opportunity we had. That was one of the funnest games I had this year. Being able to score 49 points, Nick come on one touchdown away from the record, things like that. So anytime we have guys that's able to come out here and just play this game and have fun and have success at the same time, that's the ideal thing we try to look for. So I say we're just trying to repeat as many games as we can like that, and just continue to go out there and do what we need to do.
Desean, what was the point
on the Raiders sideline in 1995? You look exactly the same.
I do, yeah. Young Jackson back in the day,
Desean, what was the point on Sunday where you felt like Nick was going to rebound it and was going to have a good day, given what happened a couple weeks ago in Dallas?
Since the first snap of that game, we came out our tempo. We did a great job of getting up to the line of scrimmage, and really just stressing that defense. It was a pretty good defense. We were just able to go out there and do what we wanted to do. I think throughout that course of the game, everything that we wanted to do was available for us to do. Nick controlled it. Came to the line of scrimmage and knew what he wanted to do basically before the snap was hiked and things like that. So That's the biggest thing we like to have in this offense, being able to keep our tempo. And I think, a couple games this year we kind of got away from that. So as long as we're able to continue to do what we need to do to just keep pressure on the opponent defense, that's what we want to do to win games.
Desean, you talked about the fact that sometimes when you work with the same quarterback, it builds a good rhythm, and you talked about now that you've worked with 3 different guys. Do receivers get used to that, the in and out of different quarterbacks, or is that still a tough adjustment that you make?
Honestly, it is what it is by this point now. We have to go out there and get a job done. As a wide receiver, these guys has been here with us, regardless of it being Matt, Foles, or Vic. So we've been practicing with them for plenty of practices over and over off season, during the season training camp, things like that. So the rapport is there. Anytime we have a new guy that's coming in, regardless of who it is, the work we put out on the field definitely shows what we do on Sunday. So that's the biggest thing, regardless who's going to be our quarterback.
Take 2 more questions, guys.
How much of that offensive production was Nick Foles, and how much was the offense?
Honestly, it starts first with the quarterback there. As long as he's able to, distribute the ball, to where it needs to go. Sky's the limit for this offense. So as long as we get that, that play out of our quarterback, so this offense could be a very dangerous offense.
Sean, how do you think you handled the full load on punt returning? Is that something you expect to do?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for me to get back there, a couple times on punt returns. Something I miss doing. Definitely have a passion for returning punts in this league. I feel I'm, able to get some great returns to help this team, just in field position and really be able to spark it up with a lot of energy. So I think it was a great situation for our team to be able to go back there and just make some big returns happen. And I told Chip, man, I'm gonna try to return one this year for him. So hopefully that can happen. I had a load good. I had a great time doing it. Something I've been doing. So I'm happy to be back there.
Sean, I was just going to ask you, not the touchdown pass, but the one that traveled in the air for over 60 yards, you tracked it in close coverage.
Yeah.
Is that something you've always been able to naturally do, or something you've really worked on to acquire that kind of concentration?
Yeah, that was definitely a tough catch. I look at it still, and I don't know how I caught it. But it's just like you said, focus on concentration. Me being a kind of smaller guy in this league, guys really say when the ball's in the air like that, the idea is probably he won't come down with it just because of my stature and my size. But I just try to go out there and be physical as well. That whole time when the ball was in the air, I was just like, I'm gonna go run to it. Nick made a great throw, and that ball was actually tipped, and I thought the defender grabbed me a little early too. So it's a great catch, and a blessing to catch it.
Okay, Nick is on his way out.